Agriculture Minister Robert Prasad says the peddling of half-truths and outright lies at a time of national threat is dangerous and unpatriotic. He has called on all political leaders to put aside their differences and work together to bring relief to those currently affected by the heavy rainfall. Shardalal has the details in this report.
Agriculture Minister Robert Prasad says while massive infrastructural works were undertaken since the 2005 floods, the low-lying areas on the coast have still been vulnerable to water accumulation. He notes that the level of rainfall has been significantly higher than that of 2005 and says additional high-intensity rainy days are still ahead. However, while government has been doing its part, the minister believes unfounded criticisms will not help the cause.
The few who mischievously contends that the government has learned nothing from the 2005 floods and that activities in preparation for the rains were, and I quote them, frantic, last minute, and uncoordinated, should be better advised. In fact, since 2005, Mr. Speaker, the Cabinet had appointed a permanent technical oversight committee chaired by the Honorable Prime Minister. If peddling such untruths, that is, of the government having an uncoordinated response, were not so dangerous at this fragile time, it would be laughably ludicrous. For the record, again, immediately after the 2005 floods, the government of Guyana established a task force for infrastructure recovery, comprising both local and international experts, meaning engineers. The task force implemented several drainage projects in regions 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, including East Demerara Water Conservancy and the Bursiri Conservancy. And resources and these efforts were supported by DFID and CEDA.
Experts have blamed the extreme weather conditions on the climate change phenomenon, and Minister Prasad says the worst is not yet over, knowing that Guyana has seen a significant rise in sea level. Contrary to popular belief, he notes that the NDIA had issued a call to all NDCs and RDCs to prepare their drainage systems for the anticipated high rainfall. However, if these bodies do not adequately prepare the system, then it can compromise the entire system, which has been designed to deal with about 2 inches of rainfall a day. Minister Prasad notes that improper garbage disposal in drainage canals have also been a significant problem since the canals are interconnected and blocking can restrict water flow out of affected areas. Government through the NDIA, which has responsibility for the primary drainage systems, has assigned engineers to regions 2 to 5 and deployed a fleet of 31 excavators along with pontoons and drag lines to various areas. In addition, government has also dispatched 76 pumps of varying capacity to strategic locations throughout the country. According to Minister Prasad, over 350 persons are also on the ground monitoring these systems, and while specially funded projects such as the East Demerara Water Conservancy, adaptation project and other major works are being undertaken to aid in the long term, the minister notes that funding to adapt to the impacts of the new climate phenomenon is astronomical. However, he has assured that every available resource and technical staff have been deployed to ensure that persons can have relief at this time. Reporting for the 6 o'clock news, I'm Shardalal.